Welcome everybody. It is Crypto Moose and it's time to get loose. Mitchell Bouchard, your crypto and NFT investor. What we're going to do on this episode is we're going to go over a $1,000 crypto budget. All right, so we're going to imagine that you have been given $1,000 and at today's date, today we are Sunday, January 7th. The market's down. It's down and out right now. And I'm going to share with you what I would pick up and why based on age and, again, the time of date. Okay, so nothing in this video is financial advice. So just invest at your own risk. I'm not telling you what to do. This is just what I would do. Also, like this video, smash the subscribe button, and if you can, comment down below. Comment down what would be your investment picks. So I'm going to get things organized, get a pen and paper, and we're going to get right to it. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. And what we recently did is we did a $100 video. So I think we picked Shrapnel and Kopi. And then we did a $500 video. So check that out on the channel. And that includes, what do we got here? That includes Kopi, Cardano, and Bitcoin. So based on our investment capital, so how much money we have, we're going to see a difference in what I choose to invest in, right? So for example, if you have a lot more money, you're gonna have to play it a little bit safer. Maybe, add an extra 2 or 3 tokens just to be a little more diversified. So we'll get into that as well. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill this in. So for a $500 budget, just to give you an idea, it was Kopi at 40%, I believe. Cardano 40%, and then Bitcoin was like 10, 20%, something like that. I think ADA was 40%, Bitcoin was 10, and Kopi was 50. So I explained in that video how and why. So we're going to remove this portfolio. We're going to start from scratch. Again, go to Crypto Moose under videos. You will see that video right there. Okay. So first things first, you have $1,000. You need to get set up. So we're going to write down $1,000 USD. All right. So get a little excited, and you want to decide kind of what you're trying to do. So we're not playing with the $100. Now, with the $100, I'm going to assume that you're 21 years old. That's kind of what I'm going with. You're a dude. You have your first, $1,000, and it's like, what should I buy now? So you have to play a little smart. You need to have some of your position into whether it be stable coins or at least Bitcoin. So we're going to write that down. So we have $1,000. I would say that you should have 10 to 20% at least in something safe. So let's go 20% Bitcoin. Okay. We're going to keep it simple just for right now. We can adjust it. And then we're going to grab another maybe 10%. And we'll put in USDC. Okay. And on top of this, if you don't have a hardware wallet, you should pick one up. So I do have links for you if you guys want. Go to my link tree, save up to 25% off a hardware wallet. That will help you out a lot. Okay, so you may want to take $50, $100, and pick up a hardware wallet. So that's what I would do as well. So I'm going to put a little side note, pick up a Trezor or Ledger. So that'll cost $50 to $100 on the low end and $300 on the high end. Okay. So we have Bitcoin, USDC. Let's take a look at some others here. I got something in my eye. We want some layer ones. So we got Bitcoin, which is like the digital gold, USDC. That's an idea. Cardano. Cardano's down 20% right now. Great project. Still a low market cap for its capabilities. So right here, we got this nice up, dip, up. We're going to see a huge up soon on this. So I would say Cardano is probably a good idea. Let's just put ADA for now. ADA, let's say we're going to do like 20%, just as an idea. Solana, you may want to have some Solana. So already we're at 50%, just Bitcoin, USDC, and ADA. So we're going to divide it into 50% here. Okay. So Bitcoin, USDC, ADA, I would say that's pretty safe. Solana, also relatively safe. So maybe 10% Sol. So now we're at 60% total. 40%, we want to get into gaming, maybe some meme. something that's on the lower end where you can get good gains. This could also be something like Injective that could go up that hasn't really gone up yet. You have Hedera. You got a lot of projects, right? So really what we're hitting on is we have some Bitcoin, which is digital gold, 20%, USDC 10%, ADA, which is a great layer 1, 20%, Sol 10%. So we're at 60%. We only have 40% left. And I think we should have 20%, 20 to 30% into something that could explode, go nuts. So we're going to do something like Kopi or Shrap, or maybe in this video we'll go with something different. We don't want to lose money, but we want to be part of the gaming sector. Maybe you want to get in one of these top ones. You know, perhaps Illuvium or Decentraland. Sandbox is a big one, right? But for me, I like others. There are others that are better. UOS could be good. Just giving you guys ideas. Maybe Sandbox, just because it's a possibility. If you wanted to play it safe, you could do Sandbox. I talk about Kopi so much, so let's say Sandbox. Let's say you want to do 20% in Sandbox, okay? So now we only have 20% left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 tokens. I know it's $1,000, but you don't want to over diversify. I think if you have $1,000 to have 10 tokens, it's only $100 in each. So I think 5 is plenty. So we're gonna start with that. Okay, so again, you're gonna do a lot more research. You're gonna have your own thoughts and ideas. So, you know, definitely, guys, have your phone, come up with ideas, right? Really work this out in your own head. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. First, pen and paper. I got ideas on my paper here. Go to portfolio. And what we're going to do is go to add transactions manually right here. We're going to write, okay, and again, when you're buying crypto, you want to, for example, have a hardware wallet, have crypto.com, have a method for buying. So I have videos on the channel showing you how to do that. I recommend the crypto.com app, especially if you're in Canada, or ShakePay. If you're in the US or another country, Binance is good. Coinbase works. Coinbase has been great for Canadians as well. So Coinbase is a good option. You could just even hold your money on Coinbase. But again, don't be afraid to buy a Trezor or a Ledger. Okay, so we're going to pretend that we have a hardware wallet, maybe even put $50 towards that. So we'll even take that out of our budget. So we're going to say that we bought a Trezor, and we're going to say it's like a Trezor 1. So we're going to go to my link here. So use this, guys. Save some money. We're going to go to Trezor. We're going to take a look. The Trezor saved $379. I think that's, is that USD or Canadian? Let's say it's $100. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a Trezor Safe 3. I think that's what it's called. And we're going to say your name is Mitch, like me. All right. So we're going to go here, and we're not going to add the Trezor, but let's say you did. I'd rather you protect your assets and make sure that you have it, especially if you have something like $1,000. Once you're over $500, I think it's worth getting one. So that's part of this video. So we're going to go to Bitcoin. We're just going to say it's 20% of 1,000. It's $200 worth. Okay, so we got 0.045 roughly. Okay, so you're gonna have to pay fees. That's another reason. If you're buying too many tokens, you're gonna pay a lot of fees. Even to get Sandbox, like, you're probably gonna have to buy ETH first. ETH is a good option as well. So maybe we'll take a look. So let's say we got to pay fees, $10. So we're gonna have to add that, right? So we're gonna add some Bitcoin. There you go. 20% allocated to Bitcoin. We'll look at it this way. Now we have USDC. So that's a stable coin. So we're just going to capture that $100, keep it in a stable. So perhaps even instead of ADA, we could do Ethereum, and that would make the buying process easier. So instead of having to, because ADA doesn't have a stable coin. So if you're going to have a position on a layer 1, maybe pick up Ethereum and then get USDC. But you're going to have to pay those gas fees. You're gonna have to pay a gas fee. It's gonna be expensive, right? So maybe go with Sol. Sol's great in that regard. Okay. So USDC, we're gonna do 10%. It's $100. Boom. Let's just say the fees are small, $5. Okay, so I'm going to assume you're using Crypto.com app or Coinbase. Okay, there you go. So we're already at 300 bucks. So add transaction. Okay, we're only down because of that. Cardano, 20%. So that's 200 ADA. $200 worth of ADA. Is that 400 bucks? 410. Okay, so 417 ADA. We're going to say we have a $5 fee. Boom. Okay, so we're at 500 bucks already. So between Bitcoin, Cardano, USDC, we're already at 50% of our allocation. And we'll shift this. We'll make this different. So if you go to allocation here, you can see that. And you can do this on your phone, right? So we're 40% Bitcoin, 40% ADA, 20% USDC, but we're going to be adding more. Okay, so we got Sol at 10%. So Sol, 100 bucks, Sand at 20 bucks. And right now, I kind of feel like that's a lot, actually. We're going to go with 4 positions. Okay, so as you do this, you can reiterate, because even at $1,000, I don't want to spend 100 bucks for transaction costs, right? So something to think about. $1,000 gets spent pretty quickly. So Sandbox, maybe I don't want. So this is the way I would do it. If you're willing to take a risk, get Sandbox or get Kopi. Take a risk on that. More risk, but a much bigger upside. If you're trying to turn this 1,000 into 10,000, you're probably not going to do it with just a layer 1. It's going to be tough. So we're going to say that we're going to play it safe, and we're just going to go with Solana. Okay. So let's shift the numbers here. Let's go Solana. Let's do, because Solana could do well. Let's say $300 worth of Solana. So I don't even know how many that is. What was that? 3.4? 3.4 roughly. Let's just say that. So we got Solana, and then what we're going to do, we're going to see where we're allocated. We can adjust this as we go. Allocation, we're almost 40% there. Let's say we want to, so we have $200. Let's put it like into ADA or Bitcoin. That's what I would do, right? So now what you can do is you can go here. So again, if you want, maybe throw that $200 into a game token, or you could just add it to these positions, right? So what I would do, if this were me, I would be in a game token. Like if I'm recreating, that's what I would do. I would go Kopi. I'm just going to be biased. What is that? 2,600 tokens. Not bad. So $200 roughly. Say we got a little fee, $5, might be more. Okay, so we have our $1,000 roughly, approximation, okay? And comment down below, what would you guys do? So if we go to our allocation, so show chart, zoom out, allocation, we are 30% Sol, okay? That's like a medium risk, kind of low level, I would say. Kopi, 20%, ADA, 20%, Bitcoin 20%, USDC 10%. So if we wanted to fluctuate it where, let's say we wanted to add a little more risk, but have more upside, we could change these numbers, right? So you can go here to, let's say, let's say we just, we should keep some stables, maybe at least keep some Bitcoin. So $1,000, like I probably wouldn't even have stables. Let's remove that. Okay, so we're at 900, and let's add another $100 to, like, I don't know, we're taking a little more of a risk. Go Kopi or Sol. Kopi's 20%. That's a lot. So yeah, maybe I would just add some more Sol, right? Like, let's just say that. We could add 1.3. This is just an idea, right? So you guys do as you wish. So that's kind of an idea. So you can use this to not only track your tokens, so you guys can figure that out. I've done other videos. So now we're 40% Sol, 20% Kopi. So Sol's not super risky, but it's not Bitcoin. And then we have 20% Bitcoin, 20% ADA approximately. Comment down below, would you agree? That's just one scenario. I mean, I would be 60% Kopi. You guys know how I am. But that's just to give you an idea. So to close this out, that is our $1,000. We also did the $100 in the $500. Get a pen and paper, get it going. Guys, check out the Loose Moose NFTs. If you hold one of these, you are automatically whitelisted for potential upcoming projects. There's one happening very soon. I'm going to do a specific announcement video. So January 6th, yesterday, we already did a screenshot. So if you hold a Loose Moose NFT, you are able to mint one of these NFTs for free. You just got to pay the transaction cost. It's like less than 29 cents, something like that. Okay. So definitely do that. Check out the other videos. We also have links to save you up to 25% off of a Trezor, Ledger. No, not Ledger, but Trezor, Tangem, LEPAL. We also have links to online courses, all that and more. So comment down below. What are your top picks? Do you agree with the Moose? Did the Moose get loose? Cheers, everyone.